FitFindr, a multi-tool AI agent that helps users find secondhand clothing and style it. When a user submits a query, the agent runs through up to 3 tools in sequence: search, listings, suggest outfit, and create fit card. I'll walk you through a complete interaction and then show what happens when a search returns no result. So let me switch my screen to my PowerShell right here. So let's write. And let's load for. Let's load. Okay, let's go in this URL and let me switch over my screen. Okay. So right here, you see the interface has 3 output panels: top listing, found, outfit idea, and your fit card. The user can also choose between an example wardrobe with 10 items or an empty wardrobe to simulate a new user. I'll use an example wardrobe for the happy path. So I am searching for a vintage tee under $30. So what I will be doing is right here, I'm going to click on this query. So I'm going to click on this one and it pops up right here. And then I press find it. So the agent first calls search listings with description of vintage graphic tee and a max price of $30. It scores each listing by keyword overlap across the title, description, style, tag, and category, then returns the top match. So right here in panel 1, it shows the top listing found: the title, price, platform, condition, and description. This is the exact dictionary that gets passed into the next tool. Without any re-entry from the user, the same item from panel 1 is passed directly into the suggest outfit along with the example wardrobe. The agent calls the LLM and asks it to suggest 1 to 2 complete outfit combinations using specific pieces from the wardrobe. So now right here, over here, in panel 2 right here, this is like the outfit idea. So here it shows outfit suggestions. It's pulling specific wardrobe pieces like baggy jeans and chunky sneakers and explaining why they work with the new item. This string is then passed directly into the next tool. The outfit suggestion string from panel 2 and the selected item from panel 1 are now passed onto create fit card. The agent calls the LLM again and asks it to generate a casual Instagram style caption. The temperature is set to 1.2, so the output varies each time. Right here's the fit card. So the third panel shows the fit card, right? So it's basically a shareable caption that mentions item name, price, platform, and how it's being styled. That's the complete happy path: 1 query, 3 tools, and no re-entry. Now I'll deliberately trigger a failure. So I am going to ask it right here, the designer ball gown size XX under $5 and press find. So this query is impossible. There's no ball gowns in the dataset under $5 in the size XXS. So right here in the search listing, an empty list. The agent hits the conditional branch in the planning loop. It sets an error message in the session and returns immediately. Suggest outfit and create fit card are never called. Panel 1 shows the specific error message telling the user to try broader keywords or raise their price limit. The key difference from the happy path: the agent doesn't call all 3 tools unconditionally. It only continues if the search listings returns results. Again, this is a whole full like UI, but just to summarize, FitFindr uses a session dictionary to pass state between tools, a condition planning loop that stops early on the empty search results, and error handling in each tool that returns informative messages instead of crashing. The README and the Planning MD cover the full implementation details, including the architecture, diagram, state management approach, and AI usage. So let me switch my screen. So this is the Planning MD file. This is the README. And then on top of that, I had to implement some message here. and an agent.py. Just giving you guys a brief overlook. And I had test tool.py. So these were my test cases to make sure everything was running smooth. And then finally, I had to implement a app.py. But that's it.